Hello, inmates. I should be calling this video Red Letter Day, but I already used that title when they opened up the beaches again. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to call it. Today is Wednesday the 1st of July. And why is it a Red Letter Day, you may ask? It's because today is the day that the Thai government relax or cut off the last of the lockdown restrictions, and that means the bars can open. Hey! Amongst other things as well, like sports venues, for instance. So the Thai boxing stadiums can open again, and football grounds, and all that kind of stuff. So, with very little real expectation, I'm going to take a trip into town this afternoon and just have a look around and see what's actually open. Because if it's anything like the beaches, I don't think there's going to be much open. The beaches are still deserted. No one on them because by and large Thai people don't use beaches and they don't like to get dark brown skin, and you know, they've usually got something more exciting to do. And also Thai people don't use bars. It's not in their culture, if you like. Bars are you know, a Farang, a Caucasian thing, really. It's our invention, we use them. And there aren't any of us here. Well, there are pitiably few of us here, and just a few that were stranded here and a few that kind of live here normally. I'm kind of in an uneasy camp. I'm in both of those camps. So join me and come and have a look, and we'll see what's open. I may be proved wrong, but I suspect it won't be much. Let's go. Okay, so you don't have to go through the normal ride. Hang on. Let's do it right. You don't have to go through the normal ride. You've done that with me many times in the past. So you can join me when we get to Patong Beach. The bike. Okay, see you later. Well, it's all incredibly sad, but it's exactly what I expected. I've ridden all the way around town and I've not seen one bar that's open, not one. So I gotta say, I really don't know what's happening, you know. This was my banker just here, and as you can see, it's still closed. And the sad thing is, there's not even a bloody sign outside to say we'll be open on such and such a date, you know. So, assuming that the regulations that are in force for the rest of the country are being adhered to here by the governor, I can only assume that they just don't think it's worth opening anything up because there's none of us white guys to drink. It's hurt like hell to realise that they need us, but there we are, nothing open. So probably go into 7-Eleven, buy myself a can of beer and go home. There you go. I was riding back and I suddenly saw this place that might be, let's say, a potential oasis. I don't know. The only bar in town. Is that true or is that not true? She's drinking wine. Let's go and have a look. Well, it was an oasis and it was open, so one bar in the whole of town so far that I've seen, you know? It's bloody crazy. But maybe some more of them will be open tonight. I don't know, but I'm not coming back to find out. This is just... it was exactly as I imagined it would be. Exactly. So, no surprises. And we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. You know, it's not like I'm gagging for a beer. I can get one at Family Mart, no problem at all. But it's nice to be able to sit down and, you know, have a drink. Anyway, this place has got a good outlook. You see? That's what I'm looking at. So I can just sit here and watch the motorbike accidents. It's great. And let's hope I'm not one of them in half an hour's time. But anyway, that's where we are. Barlis in Phuket. See ya. I have to admit that this is a very strange kind of new normal we live in now. If you look out there to the beach, there's no one on it. And for large swathes of time, there's nothing on the road going past you too. And right now, I'm not saying there's only one bar in town open, but it's the only one that I've found. And as I head off home, which I'm going to do shortly, you know, it's time to reflect that even if restrictions are raised, it doesn't necessarily mean that places are going to open, because why should they open if there's no one there to go in? And I noticed a while ago the massage shops open, but now they've all closed again. Thai people don't go in those kind of massage shops. You know. It's the same with the bars. Anyway, much as expected. Cheers. So anyway, that was a pleasant interlude. I mean, I'm not going to come down and do it every day, but it's the first time I've sat in a bar for 3 months, and it's particularly spooky when you think that it's the only bar I've found in the whole of town that's open. I'm sure there are others, but it's the only one I've seen. And maybe some more will open tonight. I don't know, but I'm not coming back to find out. You know, this is just a preliminary visit. I mean, if all the bars were open and the nightlife was going strong and lasting away, I still wouldn't come back, because I don't normally come here at night. And that's it. But once I find that Soi Banga is open, then yeah, I will come in and experience it. But the next thing I'm going to do, there is one other Irish pub, the best one, which leans more towards being a restaurant. That is the Irish Times. That's in Jung Silom, biggest shopping mall in town. So I'm going to come down here again in another afternoon and check to see whether that one is open. And I won't post this video. I'll just add it on to the end of that. So maybe I'll come down tomorrow and check out Jung Silom. I don't know. But there are food sellers going down here, and I noticed that one of them had some quite good looking barbecue fish. So I'm going to buy myself a barbecue fish. I still have the tamarind sauce that I made,
about 3 weeks ago in the freezer, so I can have Plarad prick of sorts tonight. That'll be nice. Okay, I'll catch you later. Bye bye. So it's the next day. It's Thursday the 2nd, and I'm coming to check out the possibility that the Irish Times may be open in Jung Ceylon, and I'm trying to find a way to get through right now because Soi Bangla is closed, so none of those bars have opened, and therefore walking from the coast road, the beach road, back to where the Jung Ceylon is proving to be a little bit difficult. I'm trying to find a shortcut. This was my aborted shortcut. God, this place is a shithole, isn't it? Right. Everything is closed. Everyone's gone broke. Nothing is open. It's an absolute shithole.
So I went down back to the main beach road and turned right, and I found that Soi Bangla was actually open, and I was able to make the shortcut through to the road where the Jung Ceylon market is. And I didn't turn on my radio mic for this, so I'm just going to pick a few bits and narrate over it. But here we can see the same sense of desolation and the same lack of people, although there are signs of life down here. There are signs that they're getting ready to open these bars. Look, you see, they're painting the bar stools and doing stuff, but so many of them are locked up just like that. Now this is a bar complex here, which is basically a big plot of land owned by one person that subs out bars, lets them, and that big notice there said they were going to open on July the 9th. Here we can see other people working. There are one or two whiteys like me walking around, but not enough to keep one bar open, that's for sure. And this place here with the single solitary Falang sat in there having a beer is the only bar on the whole of Soi Bangla, the premier nighttime walking street, that is open. Just one. And here, this is the Tiger Complex, a massive conglomeration of bars. There's probably 100 bars in there, all tiny little ones like you can see here, all leased from a landlord, and probably every one of them has gone broke and none of them are open. So here we can see them putting the final touches to the road painting, getting ready for the opening, whenever that is. My guess is it's going to be sometime next week. The big Aussie bar that I like to go in from time to time, that had a notice on it saying they'd be open on the 6th of July. So this is what they call a soft opening. And you've seen it before, but just there is where Rock City 2 used to be, just there. Just approaching the entrance to Jung Ceylon now. I've got to go through security because I don't know what the security is going to be. I want to try to avoid using my cell phone at all costs, but I can't say I haven't got one because it's here taking the Ruddy movie, so let's hope I can wangle my way through.
Okay, you're in. You didn't even have to swipe your phone. Really, most people here are beyond this contact tracing stuff now. They either ignore it or do what I do and give a false number. But anyway, we're now going to go and see what's open see if the Irish Times is open. According to their website, they are. So this is more than a hunch. Although I did have the hunch before that they were likely to be the most likely to be open. As you've seen, at least Soy Bangla is now open. You can walk down it, which makes our life slightly less depressing. I only saw one bar there that was actually serving any drinks, and one big conurbation there, so they wouldn't be open till the 9th, which is another week away, which I think is probably more accurate for most of them. But there was kind of remedial work going on in a few of the others, so I expect a few will be open shortly. I've just got to earn some money from somewhere, you know. How many times have I been here and when it's been incredibly crowded, how many times have I been here and taken videos, eh? Never thought I'd ever see it like this. And I honestly thought this bar here, the Pirate Bar, I thought that would be open, but it's not. Again, maybe the evening, but I'm sick of playing this game, so I'm not gonna come down here in the evening just to check again, you know. Just not gonna do it. Farang have got to gather somewhere. So now we'll see. It's not looking hopeful. No, they're not open. It's been a completely wasted journey. Completely wasted journey. That's the one place I thought would be open. Oh well. I'm sick of playing this game. I'm not coming down here anymore to do this. I'd rather have a beer at home in my own living room, you know. But anyway, I guess one day when I come down here I'll notice that Molly's has reopened, I guess. Alright, cheers, bye-bye.
So, there you have it. You might say a completely wasted journey. Well, nothing is wasted, you know, it was a nice bike ride. But like I said, I'm not playing that game anymore. When they open, and it's not like I'm gagging for a beer or anything. It's just, I want to see life get back to normal. And one thing you can say is that when the Chinese dropped their stinking virus on the island of Phuket, as many other places, they might just as well have dropped a bloody bomb, because it's completely destroyed the whole infrastructure. You've seen it for yourself, you know. No one lives here anymore and no one comes here anymore. It's probably going to be like that for some time. And many of the people that are left here have gone broke. What's the point of opening the bars if there's no one here to go in them? There's only enough of us Westerners here to keep about 5 bars open in the whole town, I would imagine. And if the Irish Times in Jung Ceylon reckon it's not worth opening up, as they can legally do, then Really, it isn't worth it. Anyway, that's it. We're done. Cheers.